from this video, we move to another type of static UML modeling diagram. It's called the class diagram. I hope it's from this one is you can learn new type of the drawing by PlantUML and try to compare the last two types. So we learned is a sequence diagram and those use case diagram. Today we just started with this declaring elements and try to familiar some of the new notation compared to the earlier two. Before we go to that I try to explain this. First is class diagram is one of the 5 static UML diagram. We learned the use case already. We have object, components, and deployment later on. And compared to the static, I have put these 5 into the dynamic. So we learned the sequence diagram in the beginning, and after we have this number 4 object, we will move to number 5 is activity diagram and activity diagram new syntax. And then we back to components and deployment, then switch to state and timing in dynamic. Within these, we also touch base how to display JSON data in the end of this use case management. Within here, the class diagram, we also have a section here to see how we can use display the JSON data on class or object diagram. So this one is we will also have a certain this JSON display the discussion. So there's a total 41 sections in the reference guide. I have use my understanding is make our 9 group. So it's no mandatory the way to those strict rules to group into this way. I just try to put some the closer meanings from by the sequence into one group. So first 4 sections, I just call them as the notation definition or some basic concepts we are introduced to the class diagram. And later on, we will gradually to put some basic usage and how to deal with nodes, what are the interface and refer to the class, and the generics and spots, the package specifically in class, and also arrows, styles, and something others. So I hope it's from now on is you can switch your mind is from the use case diagram to class diagram, because even they are although they are both are the static UML, but they are used in the different scenario, different purpose. So class diagram are designed using a syntax that mirror those traditionally employed in programming language. So you may have this object-oriented programming language. They will introduce everything into a class or object the base. So within the object is a class. So you can treat object being defined as a class. So, and the next section chapter we talk about the object diagram. So you can then see the differentiation between class diagram and object diagram. So they this will from environment for developer, therefore facilitating easier and more intuitive diagram creating process. Designed approach is not only succeeded, but also enable the creative of representation that are both concise and expressive. So you can have those the class the definition if you know some or familiar with some programming language, then you can apply certain the usage into this diagram when they describe their the demos. So let's start from this one, this declaring. So let's create the first one. So 0301. So now you can see here within our repository we have the chapter 3. Now I have put that is every 10 subchapter into one file, the subfolder, but it can be adjusted as well. So start UML and the UML, and we make our preview. So we do this one by one. So let's make a title, declaring element. So first is for this class diagram, we are starting from the abstract. So abstract is keywords is for may define our abstract element. So you have a keyword, then you should have our the name or instance. So this is abstract, and it's starting with our the big circle round, and with this the abbreviation A here, and we have this abstract class. Then we give our abstract. If you don't use double quotes, you just use the underscore. So that can give you the way, but you should not use. I think it's the space will generate error. So I normally prefer to use the underscore, so that you don't need the double quotes. And then annotation is also kind of the class these diagrams information. So you will see here is annotation is starting from this act, and then circle. Circle is just our small circle. So and the circle has our short way. It's just the pair of parentheses. That is the circle short form. And then now is the tradition class. So we have the class. You can see class is abbreviated is C, abstract is A, and you can also add the class with stereotype. So you should have this one, but you need at least our space or some typing inside. Then you get this stereotype above your class name. Then let's continue. We have a diamond. So that is like this diamond, and also we have this diamond in short. It's just less than and more than the sign. So diamond short form. And we have a class, then we have an entity. So entity is the short abbreviated is E, and we have the enumerated this kind of the element, and that's enumerated. So it's abbreviated as E, and exception. Exception is since the E is already used by entity and enum, they are in the different color, but if we use another E, that will not easier to distinguish. So exception is using X. Then interface is one the important thing. So interface is the I. So that is quite direct. Then is meta class. Meta class is the M with this gray color. and the protocol is short is E, and is light, I think it's white, no color. Stereotype is have its own. So abbreviate as S. EREO. So I have the typo. So if it's not changed on this color, then that's you need to double check. Is you may have some issues. And then struct. So it's smaller. Do we have a package? I think this package also are keywords. But there's no the notation for package. So package is we will have the separate way to do that. Let me double check is how we can define package here. So package is on 21st. So let's have a look first. So package, we gave our package name, and we gave our this one. So now it's here. So let me see. So package name, and we can give our name, color. And this package have some color code, and within the package, it's like the group is we can have let me copy our maybe a meta class, copy to here, meta class 1. So within package, then we can have our another part of the element placing that. So that is the way is, but we will introduce package usage later. But normally is in our programming language, is a package is just like your source code is one the folder structure. So that folder with those source code will be named as the package. So with that is we have done this the first one. So I hope it's let me see the 3.1. Back to here. The class diagram have quite rich contents. Let's go through this one by one. So you can remember this short form, but I still suggest is you use this formal, the standard. Then this you don't have a certain ways maybe conflict with other special character, because if I just play this one inside is that is should be our the actor should be our use case we have talked about, but that will be the issues if you mix those elements here. So maybe it's allow mixing. So shall I have that work? So if I put this A, it's still the arrow. So allow mixing is not working here. Okay, so I hope it's you can also type all these, and later on you can use this kind of file as our dictionary. So for next one is we will talk about the relationship. So see you in 3.2.